What is going on YouTube? Here I'm back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP to US dollar. My apologies for the video not coming out earlier today. It was supposed to come out today, but it didn't because for whatever reason, my laptop was full of space, so I had to do a restart on it, and then somehow I lost the file that I had created the recording. So that was a little bit annoying, but today's video, we will be looking at these cryptocurrencies, as well as the S&P 500 that I do have pulled up here. We're going to be looking at all these cryptocurrencies, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and comparing as to why we are starting to drop and how long and how far we are going to drop. Yesterday I made a video, finally this is why XRP and Bitcoin are dropping, and in today's video I also want to continue discussing how much longer are we going and how much lower are we going to? Two questions of how much longer and how much lower we will be answering in today's video. But you can see all these cryptos are now starting to correct lower, so it's definitely something we have to keep our eyes on. Otherwise, guys, if you are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. This helps out the YouTube algorithm. Follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can DM me over there. Otherwise, let's jump right into today's episode. Alright guys, so like I said, yesterday's video we discussed finally this is why XRP, Ripple, and Bitcoin are dropping. How much lower? You can see we've finally retested the moving average on Bitcoin, and this is huge. This is substantial news and something that we have to pay very close attention to in regards to the other cryptocurrencies. Now, before I jump into the episode specifically, I do just want to give another shout out, some spotlight to the Crypto TV Crypto Influencers giveaway. It's a $200 free Bitcoin giveaway. It ends in literally 3 days. You got to be in it to win it. It is completely free to enter. There is a link in the description down below. Up to 7 ways to enter as well. So definitely make sure you get all the chances you can. Literally just follow these links and you'll be good to go. Like I said, the link to this is in the description down below. $200 of free Bitcoin. Take advantage of this, guys. There are literally 3 days left. So if you're on the fence about entering, which I don't understand why you would be, but if you are, consider investing now. You can win $200, of free Bitcoin. So I would take advantage of it. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand why some of you guys don't. But, definitely make sure to check it out. Link is in the description down below. Otherwise, moving on to the current coin market cap and some other things. You can see markets are, for the most part, down about 3 to 4% for most of these cryptos. And like I said, I really do believe we are going to be entering a bearish market. Now, yesterday, I did actually take some of my cryptocurrency out of the market. I still will be shorting, but the reason I did and the reason I sold off, which will be explained on my Patreon and some other things too, is because we are at a top. And you can see on this Bitcoin chart here, when we start an Elliott wave, we have this massive symmetrical triangle forming. And you'll notice every time we're at the top, retesting this top resistance, this white band here, we tend to break bearish. We tend to see a massive correction to the downside. No matter how long it takes, we ultimately are headed south. And that is something we have to consider. And that is why at a prime time, closer to $9,000, I think I sold closer to $9,200. This is prime time to capitalize and take profits. Treat yourself, guys. Take some profits. And you can always, rebuy in later. But I do have some money left over that I will be using to short cryptocurrency. Specifically, I am going to be shorting the drop. And I really, really, really do believe that now that we're starting to drop, how much lower and how much longer, I do believe this is the movement that we are expecting right now. We have completed D, and you can see we have failed for weeks now. I'd say 1 to 4 weeks. We have this candle, this one, this one, this one, of retesting this resistance where we have broken bearish. You can even see before all of these have retested this resistance. We can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks now. 2 months of retesting this resistance, and we are unable to break through, which to me means the longer we hang out up here, the longer we get rejected and the quicker we drop to the downside. So I am expecting to short the crap out of this market very soon. I did take my profits up here. This is the high point. Now get ready to short the living crap out of Bitcoin and some other cryptos soon. I do have DueDEX pulled up right now because this is what I'm going to be using to short crypto. Very simple. If you guys are going to go to sleep or something, I'd put up a sell order, a short at closer to $8,500. The link to DueDEX is in the description down below. In all my trades, in relevance to what exactly I'm going to be doing, will be in the description as well. It is on my Patreon. Huge shout out for everybody joining as well. We have a huge growing community of 130 people. So if you have confusion about DueDEX or you want to know specifically what my trades are, I do have that link in my Patreon, and we do discuss limit orders, market orders, risk management. We have stop losses, shorts, leverage trades, reduce onlys, post onlys, take profits, everything under the sun, leverage trading. All this is explained, all of my trades specifically, and how I make I think this month I made close to $9,000. Can all be, learned through trading in cryptocurrency. So definitely make sure to check it out. You guys can definitely profit and learn from this. It is definitely some very, very, very educational and, important information that is shared on that page. But ultimately, DueDEX is the platform that I use to make this money, and it's very easy to do so. I'd put a short closer to $8,500. Anything that dips below there is big profit. We can literally just make a post only, type in the 8,500. That's where we want to set that limit price, and we can trade with whatever it is, and we can use the available above here. I do have to actually fund my account once again because I did just take some profit out, but I'll be doing that probably today or tomorrow actually after this video. But for some other cryptos before we wrap up today's video, XRP on the weekly, it's bearish, guys. This is bearish. This is a big descending triangle where we have been breaking to all-time lows every single time, and there's a extremely massive chance after these 3 years of this downtrend, we're going to be breaking bearish from this resistance as well at 18 cents and falling down to 14. So get ready to short XRP very soon because everything is leaning more towards a bear's market. And I do honestly anticipate close to about a 3-month bear period. And I do believe this is going to pull us all the way back into August. So we have June, July, August, about 3 months now of resistance and downtrend as we head lower into these cryptos. Now to look at the other cryptos before we wrap up today's video, Ethereum also looks bearish. We have the weekly pulled up. You can see the resistance here, and you can see how we're battling the uptrend and the downtrend. There is some sort of symmetrical triangle forming like the other cryptos, but ultimately this is all getting funneled in, and you can see as we retest this moving average right now, as we're stuck in the middle, there's a extremely high chance we're going to be breaking bearish from that and falling back down to retest our bottom support closer to about $130. So all these cryptos, adding them all up, looking at all of them instead of just one crypto will give us a better focus as to what exactly is going to happen. We can even see on Bitcoin being bearish up here that there's a good chance it's going to reverse downwards. The only reason we consolidated the other day was due to the fact that we kind of hit a 4-hour oversold, and you can see that right here as I pull it up. This hit oversold, and that's why we're starting to consolidate now. But now that that's gone, now that we're back up to 50 on the RSI for the 4-hour, there's a very high chance we're going to continue to head lower. As we hit this resistance, we're probably going to dip below this moving average, and the second we break below here, I'm really looking for movements like this. Big wicks, big opportunities to make Bitcoin, shorting it when the drop does happen. Now to look at Litecoin, same thing applies to Litecoin. You can see Litecoin on the weekly is retesting its bottom. You can see right here, this is the only coin that kind of looks okay to me. It is literally trading out on the bottom here, and I honestly think it's flatlined right now, and it's going to continue to trade along this bottom here for quite some time now before we see any, significant movement in the price. But it really doesn't look like a coin I would invest in. I'd stick more to Bitcoin or XRP for right now in regards to making money off of here. I think Litecoin is too uncertain, and there's too much possibility of it, moving in a wild direction that I wouldn't pay that much attention to it. I know these are easier to make money off of: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. And then lastly, to wrap up today's video, is the S&P 500. Something that we haven't discussed in a while on the channel that I would like to continue discussing in today's video. I did discuss, I believe it was a couple of days ago, the movements of the S&P 500. Did I? I think I did. If not, oh well. Remind me in the comments below and I'll do it tomorrow. But I mean, we are hitting a bottom here. We are consolidating. And I don't think I mentioned it in yesterday's video, actually. But if you take a ghost feed, or sorry, the bars pattern, and you compare it to this previous movement right here, we take it all the way to here, you can see if we just dump this over here after that bottom, you can see the bottom came in right here. So we're going to map this over it, just like that. And I would like to then just extend this outwards just a little bit. I really do anticipate some sort of movement like this. Now, ignore the top because I do think we're still going to trade inside of here. But off of a dip, off of a bottom, we head up higher and then we start to correct lower. The same thing happened here. We, where is it? We dipped right here, and then we started to head up higher, and then we dipped again. And that's the same thing I'm thinking is going to happen now. As we started to dip, we usually head up a little bit more, and then we dip again. So I'm really anticipating some more sideways consolidation, some more sideways movement, even some more, correction to the downside as we get closer to the re-elections, and then I believe we're going to start to, move back to the upside. But otherwise, that's going to wrap up today's video, guys. If you are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe. Definitely make sure to enter the giveaway, $200 of free Bitcoin, link in the description. Otherwise, follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial, and subscribe, turn on post notifications, drop a like if you like today's video, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.